Having John as our cannabis supplier in Massachusetts will put the clear in great shape. As we move forward, it's important to preserve the past. Out in California, we'll meet Sjoerd, who's a leading expert on cannabis genetics, especially ancient strains. His test garden is like a time machine for old cannabis genetics.
I'm Sjoerd Brooks, and we're at Haze Valley Nursery. Kind of the resident plant nerd and COO. Looking pretty good.
They're tall, they're ready to cut on. Yeah, they look pretty good.
I think these just got cut a week ago.
Okay.
So these will be the week after.
Okay.
And then these guys are ready to be cut.
What about those?
I've always loved genetics. My parents bred Doberman. I usually kept 4 or 5 of the puppies too. I always picked up which traits were picked up and which ones were from either parent, and then being surrounded by plants my whole life, I guess they just married without me even thinking about it. I just ended up there one day and going, oh shit, this is what I love, you know? Needs a little bit of a shave. We used to call this tarantula because of the leaves. What we're trying to do here is give back a little bit, to educate. It's to help people, old-timers, grow some of their seeds out and refresh them. It's to look for new things. But really, it's mostly just to keep these things alive, you know? To keep these very specific land races or cultivars or varietals alive. You know, it's not sativa indica, the nomenclature is not really accurate to begin with. So for us, the magic's in the middle, you know? And the middle is so wide, it's crazy. This seed lot's quite rare. From pretty old stock. It's from the 70s. These seeds were donated from a good friend of ours, Bodhi. He's traveled all around the world collecting seeds. What we really want to make sure is that these seeds get into the hands of preservationists and breeders. So we'll pollinate each branch with a different male and then grow out the seeds. And we're just trying to save it from extinction, really. When you walk in here and see all the trials, then you see the next 10 years of potential. That's really where it is, you know. Just in this particular garden, we've gone way back, so to the building blocks. They're not necessarily viable from a commercial sense, but for us, this is where we come and hang out. You know, this is where we see the full breadth of what we're doing. History is your best teacher for the future, right? So if you look at what humans do to genetic diversity with food and the things that were done to save it, you know, and now we finally realize that we need a new kind of banana because they have fusarium. We need these new genetics. If those people hadn't kept those seeds, we wouldn't have those plants anymore. So once you've wiped out 95% of the diversity of the food crops, somebody's got to be sitting there holding the seeds, you know?
That's why they need to be thinned out. Really need to be thinned out. Yeah, look how bushy they are.
100%.
It's a jungle.
Talking about bushy, Bodhi's coming.
Oh, bushy, huh? We love Bodhi.
He's come to check out his trial.
Yeah, okay. I can't even believe this is going to blow my mind. Well, I'm Bodhi from Bodhi Seeds. I started working with cannabis when I was at the university studying entheobotany. Cannabis is one of the most ancient, most beautiful, most amazing, most human-touched plant that we have on this planet. This one is like, it's so cool. Yeah. Like, look at this thing. It's like Jurassic Park.
And it draws, everybody comes in.
Yeah, like, what is that?
It draws them in. You know, this and the Acapulco Gold, it's like everybody's just drawn into this, just from this house.
It's like a dream house. All these plants are shaped by time, environment, human history, emotion, wars. They all deserve a chance, and each one tells a story. Each one is a teacher. The most true, amazing land races you're gonna find are in your grandpa's dresser.
Yeah. Right.
Because that's, you know, it's a snapshot from 30 years ago, 40 years ago, and they're all disappearing rapidly. Everything needs to be saved, but there's certain ones that are going extinct because they're not financially viable, they're not commercially productive or pretty enough, but those are usually the ones that have the deepest stories to tell. That's kind of fun. Here's a dude right here. Oh, she marked it. No under alert. Yeah. Yeah. Spice Girl. Here's these PIs, the pure indicas. Is that a PI too?
Yes. There's a bunch of those. Do you want to keep a male of those?
Sure.
I would, right? Okay. So we got work to do.
We got work to do. Get your fiskers. I really believe Everyone should start growing their own cannabis. Just grow it, love it, enjoy it, make it part of your garden. You can consume it, you could grow it for medicine, you can grow it for depression, you can grow it for beauty, you could grow it ornamentally. It's like, I always say get involved, get evolved. It's just like, just grow it. Go back to the land on this one, you know?